Welcome to Meet the Instructor, a series of conversations with some of our teachers here on OLLI at Eckerd College. Welcome, David Busch. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, let me just start. Let me just ask you a quick thumbnail summary of your background, your education, how you got teaching history.
Well, I have two worlds, actually. I am a trained musician and I am a professional history teacher as a career, both of which were in New York. Presently, I manage the St. Pete Saxophone Quartet here. And after 33 years of teaching in New York, teaching high school history, some college history, I find myself in St. Petersburg, still doing both. Teaching history in OLLI and around St. Petersburg and performing with my St. Pete Saxophone Quartet all over the city as well.
So what's the most fun thing about teaching at OLLI? What do you like best about it?
Well, actually, it's a layered answer. I was reluctant to teach at OLLI. I like working with teenagers because teenagers are goal-oriented and they're thinking about their future. And I thought, and I was wrong, I thought that if I walked into a room filled with adults, that there were going to be 35 teachers in a room, and I wasn't going to get a word in edgewise. What I found out was, whereas a child, a teenager, is looking forward to their life and idealistic and goal-oriented, adults are able to reflect on the events of their lives. So they can take a look at their narrative and they can say, well, this is what I thought was going to happen, and this is what really happened. And we can apply that to the different things in American history that we've all lived through. In OLLI right now, I'm reaching the modern time period. I'm in the 20th century in the program I'm running with OLLI right now. And we're starting to get people who have lived through some of these events. At the event that Bobby Salerno came to, which was at the St. Pete Beach Library, I was talking about how wonderful it must have been to hear Franklin Roosevelt. And the man just exuded charisma. And I said, it must have been great to hear him. And there was a woman in the room who said, it was.
Oh, that's fantastic.
She actually heard Franklin Roosevelt. She's about 95. And she was there with her son. And I said, would you please tell us what it was like? And she proceeded to explain what it was like to listen to Franklin Roosevelt. That doesn't happen with teenagers.
That's a wonderful spin on history, is having people who are actually alive.
Exactly. And how things played out. People who remember the Cuban Missile Crisis in real time. People who remember when Eisenhower died in real time. People remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So that's been a real enjoyable surprise to me. I didn't foresee that happening, but now, of course, it makes perfect sense.
That's marvelous. And I just want to thank you, David Busch. You're going to be teaching a bunch more courses at OLLI, and I am looking forward to being in the classroom with you and contributing. Thanks for coming today.